Hey, what's up all my dope creators? My name is Mr. Tohono, and in this video, I'm going to be painting my very first painting with gouache. As you can see here from the masterful B-roll shots, this is the Winsor & Newton Designer gouache set. I bought this set off of Amazon, and I'll leave a link in the description below so that you guys can get this set for yourself. This is also the primary color set, so it comes in all primary colors except for the green. I can't remember the name of the green, but it comes with primary red, blue, yellow, and of course black and white. I pretty much picked this set for my first time trying gouache because I thought, what better way to start than with the primary colors themselves. So here you got red, you got blue, got some yellow in there, you got some green, you got black, and there you got white. Now get out of here. Also really quickly, I just wanted to show you this cool phone holder that a friend off of Instagram showed me. I'll leave a link for this in the description below as well. And the only reason why I'm showing you this is because the camera angles in this video are going to look a little bit different than in my previous videos. And it really works like a charm. I highly recommend this to you guys. So before I could get to painting, I thought it'd be a good time to practice a little bit and to see what this stuff was actually made of. So I started out with some thin washes at first because I was still in that mindset of watercolor painting. I had gotten so used to watercolors that I completely forgot that this medium of painting was more opaque and was more for painting with a matte finish. Honestly, at this point, I didn't really know what I was doing, so I was just kind of messing around with it and seeing what would happen. And my miniature Bob Ross gouache painting attempt is officially completed. Alright, it's time to get down to business. So the picture that I'm actually painting is of a picture that I took from a nature walk that me and my girlfriend took about a couple weeks ago. And I thought it would be cool to paint in a monochromatic style with just the blue to give it that cold feeling that you get when you just want to just snuggle up right next to the fireplace, maybe drink some hot chocolate. And we've been getting a lot of snow here in Illinois, and I don't know about you, but I think we've officially had enough. So after I did my painting studies with gouache, I went to YouTube to see if I can find some more information on how to use this medium more effectively. And I came across an artist who goes by the name of Mary Sanch. She has a YouTube channel, and I'll leave a link to her channel in the description because she puts out a lot of really informative videos, especially on gouache. And in one of her videos, she talked about how to layer gouache going from very thin to very thick. So with every layer of gouache, I've been changing the consistency with either adding more water or adding more paint to make the paint a little bit more creamy, I guess you could say. Here's a really good example of why I think gouache is kind of awesome. Notice how when I painted the background to make the sky a little bit more darker, but I ended up smearing a little bit of the branches? Well, with gouache, it allows you to go over mistakes that you made, and with watercolor, it's a little bit more trickier to fix some of those mistakes like I just showed right here. This is also one of the reasons why, in my opinion, gouache is pretty awesome to work with. Here's another really good example. Right here, I'm trying to add a highlight, because in the photo, there's a little highlight that is going through the branches from the sun. With gouache, it can be reactivated with water, so that if there's any other touches, like with highlights for example, and you need to lift up the darks, you can just water down your brush a little bit to lift up some of that paint. This is probably part of the painting that I had the most fun with. So all the light blue on the paper, which is supposed to be the snow, On top of it, I added a darker amount of blue to act as the branches that are in front of the piles of snow. This is probably my favorite thing about gouache, where you can literally add darks on top of lights and lights on top of darks without it smearing too much. With watercolor, you literally have to work from light to dark, but with gouache, you can work with it either way. And in my opinion, I feel so much freedom just from doing that alone. I really want to continue painting with gouache. I think it's a really fun medium to work with. It's a little tricky to get used to, but I believe that if you can get the hang of it and you can start learning how to use the different levels of thickness with the paint, I really do believe that you can create something amazing with it. And in my opinion, this blue portrait of the picture that I took turned out really well, especially for it being my first time. So I'm going to turn this into a series where it shows my progression of using gouache and learning different techniques and seeing my skills improve along with it. So if you want to stick along for the ride, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you'll know whenever I upload a video. And don't forget to also like and comment on the video, tell me what you thought about it, and until next time, stay creative, my dope creators.